Right, now we're going to do the next activity for this consolidation of chapter 7, and that is the next one. Well, we've done that one. This is not an endless loop, we know that it's false, eh? Oh, it's another activity. Okay, we're here. Number 7 over here. We've done the one with Calc 102 and RNum 200. Now we're doing this one, repeat until loop. This is going to repeat RNum equals a random number times 2 plus 50 until RNum equals 51. Will RNum ever reach 51? Well, it is possible, because if the random number is 1 times 2, if the random number is 0, then it'll be 50. If the random number is 1, we're going to have 2 plus 50 will be 52. I do not think this loop will stop. It's an endless loop. The loop never executes. That's wrong. Repeat loop will always execute at least once. This random means it's going to produce a random number from 0 to 50, okay? So that's a different way of saying random. We use random range. It's a different method of getting a random number. Don't worry about it now. Just assume 0 to 50 is a random number. The loop never executes. That's false, because why? The loop is going to run at least once. It's a repeat loop. Then we'll have the loop will execute at least once. That's true. The loop produces even numbers. Well, I guess because it's multiplying by 2. If it's a random number is 13 times 2. Anything times 2 is going to give us an even number plus 50. So I would say that's true. And that's correct. It's true. Then numbers between 50 and 150 will be produced between. Well, if random is 0 times 2 is 0 plus 50, no. A number from 50. 50 is the lowest number. That will be it, but it will be included, but they said between. Between means 51, 52, and 53. So I'm saying that one is false. They should have been a bit more explicit here and said from 50. Because the lowest number that can come up here is 0 times 2, which is 0. And that will be 50 itself, won't it? Anyway, this is an endless loop. I would say true on that one. And they say false. Well, why do I say true? Let's say that the random number from 0 to 50 is produced here. The lowest number that can come up is 50. If the number is 1, the random number is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Plus 50 is 52, not so? So this is an endless loop. We're never going to get RNum equal to 51. Because we're adding 50 over there. So that's a mistake in that question there. I mean, in the answers for that question. All right, let's go to consolidation, chapter 7, number 8. Trace table. If the two numbers 6 and 15, let's go 7.10. No, we're not going to go back to 7.10. We'll do trace table another time, but now we're going to do this one, reversing a string. So we're going to create a new program. It's going to be very easy to do, where we're going to reverse a string. Must accept a small sentence and has to reverse a string so that the first letter is capital again, and the last letter must be a small letter. So that's going to be a little bit using the uppercase function to convert character uppercase and lowercase function to convert a character to lowercase. So yes, we can use lowercase. It is a function that exists. So let's go and open a new, everyone follow. Let's open a new program. Okay, so open Delphi, then you go say File. You've forgotten by now, you shouldn't. File, New, ECL Forms application. You all have to do this. I'm not putting this on anywhere place to share. You all know how to open a new program. It's not going to be difficult. Let's go and put an edit box in there. You can find the edit in standard. Let's go and put a button, find that in standard. And let's go and put a label. You'll find that in standard. So there you have edit 1, button 1, label 1, end of story. Do file save all and make sure you've got a folder on your H drive with today's date in the right place where you normally work. Today's date, and this is activity 7, page 204. I'm assuming, I'm probably wrong, but I'm just calling it that. It is activity 7. It's not 203. Yes, it is page 203. That's fine. It's actually activity 9, page 203. But it's okay, we can change it later. So you do file save all, put it in a folder, and then we can continue with what we want to do. We're going to reverse a string. And this is a very good trick that people use, even in grade 12s today. Might have an exam question in their final exam. And I have to go and give a mark to one of the boys that is actually not doing this work right now. In the button click event, we're going to read the string from the edit box, and then we're going to reverse the string and display it in a label.